Hey guys, what's up? This Punk Guy here. Thanks for joining me back on my art channel. Now this time I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm actually going to start off with an empty piece and I'm going to show you guys step by step my whole process of how I would go about making a big piece like this. Now I've been thinking about a lot. I was choosing between Star Wars and Ninja Turtles, and I think I'm going to end up painting a Ninja Turtles painting on this. So hopefully I don't mess up and end up doing Star Wars and then I'll have to change this whole beginning. But anyway, so here's my whole process, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, don't forget to add me on Instagram at thispunkguy, and let's get right into the video. Alright guys, as you can see right here, that is the first thumbnail sketch, and what I'm doing is I'm taking that thumbnail sketch and I'm just gonna kind of transfer the loose concept of where I'm putting the characters at. As you can see, it's really slow, and I just kind of speed up right here. So as you can see here, I'm going in from the blocking in stage to the actual drawing stage. Now, I've already drawn these characters once on my pad on the left, and now I'm just kind of redrawing them onto the bigger canvas right here, as you can see. As you can see guys, it's been a couple of days since I finished my drawing. It actually took me a couple of days, but I have work and stuff like that, and well, you just can't get around that. But I finished my initial sketch. Here it is. I think it came out really well. You can see all the details are fighting on a rooftop for my Ninja Turtles painting. And the best part about this is, I used a bunch of different references and stuff like that, and I just kind of made it my own, and that's what I really like about the picture so far. I think the next step is to tone the canvas, so I can get a better feel of the colors that I'm going to be using. And, I've been doing a lot of black and white underpaintings, if you've been watching a lot of my last previous videos. And that really helps bring out the, like the contrast of what's going to be my lights and what's going to be my darks in the next step. And this is really the longest and probably the hardest part, is figuring all that stuff out while I'm doing it. But like I said, once I tone the canvas, you'll get a better feel of what I'm going for. But yeah, so this is my Ninja Turtles painting. Let's keep rocking on it and let's keep going. So like I said, the first thing I'm going to do right here is tone the canvas. And obviously it's always the first thing I do when I start a painting. And that's why this painting takes so long, because it's so huge. Each step takes so much more time than any other little painting. And as you can see in real time, it's really not that exciting. That's why I always like to speed it up and show time lapses, because this part is always the most tedious part. So now, at this time, you're probably asking where I'm getting this music from. Well, if there's any hardcore TMNT fans, they know that this is from the old school NES game. I thought it was very funny. I thought it would be very perfect music to use while I'm showing this time lapse. But anyway, so right here, I just wanted to show you that I'm actually redrawing it once again, this time in acrylic paint for the underpainting. And this is the first step before I get into my lights and my darks, is just laying down the line work. And as you can see, it took a long time, but now you can actually see the sketch a lot better and see exactly what I'm doing. So now here we go, finally putting in the values with the blacks and the whites of the underpainting. But first I want to talk about Raphael. Raphael has always been my favorite Ninja Turtle, even as a kid. As a kid, everyone I knew loved Michelangelo. And as everyone gets older and turns into adults, they realize that Raphael's the best. I don't know if that's because everyone gets bitter and angrier when they get older and he becomes more of a relatable character, or it just means I had an old soul when I was young. But either way, Raph's always been my favorite character. Let me know, what was your favorite character in the Ninja Turtles series? What was your favorite villain? That's most interesting because there's a lot of villains I had to choose from. Shredder was the most obvious one to pick from. There was a lot of other ones I wanted to do, but I didn't know if they would be recognizable. Let me know if you guys would like to see me do Bebop and Rocksteady painting too, because I think that would be really fun to do. Hey guys, so as you can see, I'm almost done with the underpainting. I still have one character left, and I'm going to show you guys that. But I went back into the shredder, and I started going more heavily into the details, bringing out the light sources and stuff like that. I wasn't really liking where I was going with it, so I kind of went ahead and redid it. But yeah, so far so good. I'm going to go back and do the background again, and I still have to do the wall and stuff like that. But I'm pretty almost done with the whole underpainting. So just wanted to share an update with you guys. It's like week 3 now. I took a week off actually because I had like work and stuff like that, and I couldn't get to painting and all those different things. But so yeah, let's get right back into this painting. So if you guys are sticking with me through this whole time lapse, that means you guys must be enjoying that. And that must mean you guys must enjoy a lot of 80s and 90s nostalgia cartoons and stuff like that. I recently did a really cool, huge He-Man painting like this size. I will put the link to that video up here as well. Hit the card. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you want to see more. And leave comments. Let me know you guys like this video. Let me know what paintings you guys would like to see next, because I would love to interact with people. And if you guys want a print of this, let me know. I will definitely make prints of these. And just, you know, give me your email address. Don't forget to add me on Instagram at @thispunkguy, and I will send them out to you. So let's get back to this time lapse. now I'm officially done with the underpainting. I'll put in all like the details later, but I did add a few things. I put a little more detail into the sewer bottom right here. I decided to go with the full brick layout for the background, and I have a little bit of the tone of it, but I think I'll know better. I haven't decided if I want to do a kind of like purple maroon sky or a blue sky. I'm thinking maroon because I'm kind of blued out right now with doing some previous paintings. But yeah, so the underpainting is completely done, and I'm ready to add some color, so let's get right into it. So here's where my first real big hiccup comes into this painting. I know I said I was going to do purple, but I ended up changing it to blue, and I had a real rough decision with that because I just wasn't liking the way it was turning out. And you know, the moon was like definitely one of the hardest parts for me. I went over the moon tons and tons of times, and you'll see in this video how many times I actually go over to do the moon. This was actually the funnest part right here, was, you know, during the first glazing of the Ninja Turtles, Raphael right here, and adding in all those different reds and greens and purples into his skin tone to give it a real three-dimensional flesh. But I had to do him first. Usually I do the background first and then do the characters, but this process was taking so long, I just had to get something completed and done just for my own well-being. This brick wall that I'm gonna paint today, and I'm having trouble deciding what I want to paint on it, how I want to paint it, what colors. You can see I did a little swatch right there, but I don't know. I want it brown, a little bit of green in it. I don't know. I'll have to do a couple layers and see how it turns out, because I really want the turtles to pop, and if I paint them similar, I don't know if it'll come out that way. But anyway, I'm also gonna fix that moon, which I'm still having a problem with. I think I'm gonna go into more details with the moon instead of it just being that kind of a color, so it'll resonate better. But that's it.
idea about who or what this is?
I don't know, but I'll bet I never asked to look for a can opener.
You fight well, in the old style. But you've caused me enough trouble. Now you face the Shredder.
The Shredder?
Maybe all that hardware's for making coleslaw.
So here it is, guys. The moment I know you guys have all been waiting for me is to paint the Shredder character. Now the Shredder is so awesome. I can't even tell you how awesome of a character he is. He's always been one of my favorite 80s villains, and I really love painting this character. At one point I was having a little bit of struggle with him, but then I remembered that darks are my friend and that contrast is very important. And so when I was painting him, in order to make those purples really pop, I had to use a lot of dark colors. And if you guys notice, I actually do glaze green and all 4 colors of the turtles into his uniform, just so it can match up with the whole painting and make it seem seamless as one. And I think it came out pretty well. So let me know what you guys think about it. Alright guys, so you guys can see I finally made it to the very last few steps, and that is putting in some of the stars. Now I love this process. This is one of my favorite things to do, is to sprinkle stars using a toothbrush method and just kind of flicking it on there. It's always so much fun. And as you can see, I'm adding just a couple more in, just a couple bigger ones, you know, where I like it. I didn't add too much, but I added enough. And as you can see, I used a t-shirt to cover the painting. I ran out of paper towels. And right here, I'm just, you know, signing my old John Hancock and ready to show this baby off. Thanks for watching and sticking with that whole thing. I'm super excited the way my Ninja Turtles painting came out. From top to bottom, it just, you know, I'm really excited. I'm really overwhelmed. I was having a lot of issues with it. If you saw the whole video, you know what I'm talking about. I really kind of explained thoroughly each step of the process, but damn, I don't know. I just really like the way it came out. I'm really super excited, like I said. But that's the whole video, guys. If you guys like this painting, please let me know. Leave a comment, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more art videos. Let me know what you guys want to see me paint next. And like always, guys, I'll see you in the next video.